Hi everybody, my name is Paula and welcome to Nurse Days. I'm a Year 3 nursing student at the National University of Singapore and welcome to the 5th part of this series, Singapore Nursing Scholarships, What Are the Options? Okay, we are going to be talking about the different scholarships and sponsorships that's available to NUS nursing students and even A-levels who just finished their studies and who are accepted into NUS nursing. Okay, so let's begin. First of all, you have to know that there are two kinds of scholarships. One is called the MOHH Scholarship and the other is called Hospital Sponsorship. Okay? Other than this MOH or hospital sponsorships, there are also available financial help from NUS and ALCNS itself. For that, please refer to the NUS or ALCNS website under financial aid for more information, okay? So let's talk about the MOHH scholarship first. An MOHH scholarship, the word is scholarship, they pay for your tuition fees, your hostel fees, your book, they give book and computer allowance every year, and then they give you $1,100 a month, and it's given in a 6 monthly basis. I'm not sure which month of the year they'll give you $6,600, and then the next half of the year they are gonna give you another $6,600. So what are the pros of this MOHH scholarship? Money. They give a lot of money since they pay for your tuition fee and they also give you $1,100 a month. What are the cons? Is that you can only put preference for a healthcare cluster and you cannot actually choose which hospital you want to work at. So think about this carefully, okay? So basically Singapore is split into three clusters, right? Go and search up what clusters there are. So you can put your preference in which cluster you want to work at, but for the particular hospital or particular institution that you're gonna work at in the future, they will allocate you. You cannot request, okay? So choose wisely whether you want to take this MOHH scholarship. Also, it is harder to get, so it requires excellent A-level grades. From what I heard, okay, not confirmed, usually 85 and above or 80 and above, I can't really remember. And then you have to get 4.0 and above if you are applying while you're already in NUS nursing. That's called the midterm scholarship. Then we talk about hospital sponsorships. Hospital sponsorships gives you $1,000 a month, but they do not pay for your tuition fees, okay? They don't pay for your tuition fees, they don't pay for your hostel fees, they don't give you book and computer allowance or whatever. They just give you $1,000 a month, that's it. The good thing is that you can choose your hospital. So for example, I have some classmates who want to work as a pediatric nurse next time, so they take sponsorship from KK, Women and Children's Health. Women and Children's Hospital. Yeah, from KK lah basically. This sponsorship is also easier to get. Yeah, the cons is that it does not pay for anything else. It's just a monthly allowance. But you know that $1,000 is actually a pretty good deal already because they give you $1,000 for free. So for scholarship and sponsorship, you don't need to actually decide whether you want to take them now or not. Many people go for hospital placements, clinical placements to see what kind of environment the hospital is like. Then they decide whether they want to take a sponsorship with that hospital. If they really like that hospital, then they'll take a sponsorship. You know, after A-levels, a lot of us really we are very honest, you know, we search for scholarships and stuff. But what I would recommend, personally, is you start your studies in NUS nursing first, and then you think of the specialty you want, and then which hospital you're nearest to and which culture you want. Then you apply for a midterm scholarship or sponsorship. Oh, I forgot to talk about bond period. So if you have an MOHH scholarship, the bond period would be 4 years. So whichever hospital they allocate to you, you have to work in that hospital for 4 years minimum. If you want to leave, then you can leave after that. For hospital sponsorships, if for example you take the sponsorship in year 3 and you're graduating in year 3. That means you only get $1,000 from them for every month for 1 year. Then your bond would only be for 1 year. If you take sponsorship at the beginning of your NUS nursing course, then you would of course be bonded for 3 years. You'll be bonded for 4 years if you want to take honors. Basically, bond is 1:1. If they pay for 1 year, then bond is 1 year. If they pay for 3 years or 4 years, then your bond is 3 years or 4 years. For MOHH Scholarship, it's compulsory to take honors here as well. Okay, so you don't have a choice whether you can take honors or not. And you have a high GPA to keep, which is 4.0. That's an average of B+ for every single module that you're gonna take. My tip for you guys is to start in NUS Nursing first. Don't take a scholarship or sponsorship yet, because some people regret because the hospital that they chose, or like they realize they don't want to be bonded next time, you know. But for those who really need the money, who are really in need of the financial help, then so be it, you know. Being bonded is also a good thing, because most of your clinical placements, you know, the medical surgical placements that I talked about earlier in the earlier video, that will be in that particular hospital that you're bonded at. So that's really good. You'll get to learn the culture and like the work process and everything, even when you're still a student. Like when you move on, when you graduate as a nurse, you know the kind of standard operating procedures they have already, and things like that. And if you really need the money, then yes, please go ahead and take the scholarship or sponsorship. But if you don't need the money, then I would suggest that you really just start nursing first and think about the kind of specialty and which hospital you want to be at. Then decide whether you want to apply for the scholarship or sponsorship. Okay, so that's all, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And again, I'm gonna leave the Google form survey in the description below. If you guys have any other questions about scholarships, feel free to drop them below, and I will answer them on the 6th of March IG live session, Instagram live session on the NUS Nursing and at Nurses Instagram. So be sure to follow us there. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the 6th. Bye.